Hello students, once again I welcome you all in this online class of science. And students, as you all know, we are discussing the chapter Reproduction in Plants, means producing the offsprings, the young ones from the parents, right? And till now we have discussed about the two modes of reproduction in plants, that is we have discussed about asexual methods of reproduction in plants in which only single parent is involved. Now students, yes, we have discussed about the vegetative reproduction also, in which the vegetative parts of plants are used for the reproduction, means production of the new plant like stem, roots and leaves. These are the vegetative parts of plant. Now in continuity, today we shall discuss about artificial methods of reproduction in plants, but they are also asexual, right? So let's begin. Now these artificial methods mainly involve cutting, grafting, layering, tissue culture. Cutting, as the name suggests, it's very simple. We just need to cut a part of the plant, a small branch of the plant, and when we dig it in the ground and give it favorable conditions like water and sunlight and everything, after a few days we will see a new individual plant is grown. There are many plants which can be grown in such way, and you can also do that like this roses, money plant. These all we can cut and we can grow a new plant from that part. The next artificial method is grafting. Now what we have to do in grafting is we take the upper portion of one plant and the down portion of some other plant, means a plant which is already there in the ground, we will remove its upper portion and we take the upper portion of some other plant as you can see in the picture. Then what we will do is we will join one over the other and we will tape it up or tie it up with something. Then we will give again favorable conditions like water, sunlight and everything, and after a few days we will see the plant has grown. The topmost, the plant which was above, it will grow. And what will be the new thing here is the portion of the plant which was below and the plant which was above, means those two different plants. Now the plant which will grow, if flowers will grow, they will come as a mixture of both the plants. If we have taken, I will give you the real example. If we have taken the lower portion of red roses and the top portion of pink roses, the flowers which will come after the new plant will grow, they will be of mixture of both the colors, pink and red. Somewhere a mixture, light pink or some other color like, okay. So the new plant which will grow will have both the characteristics of both the plants, okay. That is the method of grafting. Again a very interesting method, but these expertise persons can do it properly. For us, we can easily do cutting, okay. So just try cutting at your home. The next artificial method is layering. Now what we will do in layering is mainly the plants which have long branches. We use those like lemon we can use, hibiscus we can use, and what we will do is we take the branch and the center portion of that branch, we will just dig the ground and put it in the soil and cover it in the soil again. So what will happen is after below the ground part, the part which is above the ground, it will start growing as a new plant. The part which is under the ground, the roots will grow from that part, and the part which is out of the ground, now that will grow as individual plant. So now from one branch of this lemon, now we will have the new plant. So why we are using these methods, students? The main advantages are it takes less time to get the flower and fruit. You think yourself, if you are sowing the seeds, it takes time, right? It will germinate first, then saplings will come, then it will grow. It will take at least 1 month's time, and more than that even, to get the fruit and flowers. But in the cases of these methods, artificial methods like cutting, layering, grafting, directly we are getting the plant. We don't have to wait for germination of the seed. We don't have to wait for the sapling thing. So directly we get the new plant, a young one. So we get the flower and fruit in lesser time. That is the main advantage of these artificial methods. Now the last method in artificial methods is tissue culture. Now what we do in tissue culture is a tissue, it is taken from a plant and then artificially in the labs it is kept in the solution having all the nutrients, the favorable conditions are given to that tissue, and then in this solution itself, in lab itself, the new plant starts growing. Then these are treated as the new young ones, they are grown in the soil. So basically in tissue culture, the plants are grown in the labs, that is from a tissue. Tissues are taken from plant and in the labs they are given favorable conditions and then we get new plant. So these were the 4 artificial methods. They are very good and you can try at least 3 of them, 2 of them at your home. Cutting and layering you can easily do at your home. So just try it and just show me and tell me if you get the results. Okay. So that's it in today's video. In the next video we'll start with the sexual reproduction in plants. Okay students, with watching these videos just keep on reading these topics from the book as well as complete the work in your notebooks. Okay, so till the next time, keep on updating your science, keep on reading the book and seeing the videos. Thank you and have a great day.